Every day, something dramatic happens in the Caribbean that affects our lives. We'll give you the details. We'll give you the facts on Caribbean Perspective with Eddie Frederick. How's Eddie Frederick?
So glad you can join us. Prison Association demands meeting with Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Rowley. This story takes the lead in today's edition of Caribbean Perspective for Thursday, 2nd December 2021. Details when we return.
Conveniently located in the Grand Shopping Centre, for over 40 years, Food Fair has provided quality service at affordable prices. Now, grocery shopping is made easier and more convenient from the Food Fair web store.
Hey, babe. Listen, I need you to go down to Food Fair to get some groceries.
All right, no problem. Right away.
Thanks, babe. What are you doing? You're supposed to be going Food Fair to get a grocery, man.
I am, but didn't you know you can order your groceries online from the Food Fair web store?
Are you serious?
Of course. All you have to do is just to log on to www.foodfair.gd with credit card in hand, and with an order of $100 or more, Food Fair Grandans will deliver up to 3 miles away. And you don't even have to worry about your information, you know. Their safety measures are excellent.
So hold on. You just order online and Food Fair will deliver to you?
Yep.
Oh, baby, better hurry up and order, man.
I already did. They should be here any minute now.
Enjoy easy online shopping anytime from your home or office from the Food Fair web store. Food Fair, where you can fill your baskets without emptying your pockets.
Welcome back. Amidst the constant threat to life of prison officers in Trinidad and Tobago, Prison Association demands meeting with Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley. More in this short TTT news item.
And with his membership clamoring for more security after the drive-by shooting of one of their membership, the Prison Officers Association is refusing to meet with the Minister of National Security on the issue.
Officers have given us their mandate. They said to us they do not want any meeting with any office less than the Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
Mr. Richards adds that prison officers have made many demands over the years to national security ministers, and those demands bore no results.
Well, it's quite obvious, but I don't want to say more on that because there's the police investigating and there's the prison authorities investigating. But it's quite obvious for everyone that there is a correlation between those activities, the murders and the Wayne Jackson building.
Barbados has officially removed Queen Elizabeth II as its head of state and became the world's newest republic. In an overnight ceremony in the capital, Bridgetown, Dame Sandra Mason was sworn in as the country's first president. Zane Romulus of DBS News World reports.
Barbados has shed off the final vestige of its colonial past and became a republic 55 years after it first got constitutional independence from Great Britain. Various distinguished guests, including St. Lucia's Prime Minister Philip Pierre, were in attendance at the transition ceremony. Also there to watch it all play out was the Prince of Wales, who oversaw the final salute to the crown during a military parade, before conveying a message of good wishes from the Queen and acknowledging a dark chapter of Britain's history with the island.
The creation of this republic offers a new beginning, but it also marks a point on a continuum, a milestone on the long road you have not only travelled, but you have built. From the darkest days of our past and the appalling atrocity of slavery, which forever stains our history, the people of this island forged their path with extraordinary fortitude.
As the royal standard was lowered over Barbados at midnight, it became a republic. Dame Sandra Mason was sworn in as the first president of the island.
I, Sandra Prunella Mason, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Barbados according to law. So help me God.
Singer Rihanna, who was among the VIP guests, was named as the country's 11th national hero by Prime Minister Mia Mottley. Meanwhile, former Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Dr. Kenny Anthony, through a Facebook post, called on the government of St. Lucia to follow in the footsteps of Barbados and move towards becoming a republic. Acting Prime Minister Ernest Hiletu says the island should go the way of Barbados.
I'm a Republican. I don't support monarchy, and I believe personally that St. Lucia should become a republic, and I believe that we should also have the Caribbean Court of Justice as our final appellate court. These are my personal political views that I hold, and I will certainly support a move in that direction.
For the DBS News World, I am Zane Romulus.
The Bahamian Education Minister Hannah Martin serves as acting Prime Minister.
Hannah Martin rose with a mammoth task on her shoulders as acting Prime Minister. So what were the first thoughts that crossed her mind as she woke to start the day?
You have to get up and you got work to do.
She stands in the stead of Prime Minister Philip Davis and his deputy, who are out of country on business. She had a brief exchange with Davis before he left the country yesterday.
Well, I told him, I said, keep your phone on.
She's approached the temporary role with all seriousness and respect, though. Hannah Martin is the second longest-serving parliamentarian currently in the lower chamber, so she's no stranger to the gravity of the office she now holds.
I'm very aware of how weighty it is, even though it's on a temporary basis. But it's very sobering. It gives you a keen insight into the level of responsibility that comes with this office.
First on the agenda today, she led the weekly cabinet meeting.
We had an excellent cabinet meeting today. She's excited, she's empowered, and this is what it should do for young women in the country. It should empower them to understand that even the highest seat in the country is attainable for women.
So what does she say to assertions that holding this office is long overdue?
Everything is in God's time. Every single thing. And I don't rush it, and I don't call it.
Bahamian women like attorney Pettiche Bethel are watching with pride.
It makes me so proud. I think we're making huge steps.
Does it give you hope that we can someday see a woman prime minister?
Oh, absolutely. I think we're on our way there.
While it's just a temporary post, the acting prime minister says it's a step in the right direction, as she and her female counterparts at the cabinet level intend to do all that they can to push for legislative change as it relates to women's rights in the country.
We do continue to have discrimination in our Constitution, and it's something that we've attempted to address through referenda twice now without success. But it has to be addressed in some shape or form, because there cannot be fundamental law that discriminates between men and women.
Hannah Martin will serve as acting prime minister until Friday. Theo Seeley, Eyewitness News.
You're listening to Caribbean Perspective with Eddie Frederick.
Over 1,100 pounds of cocaine found in rum shipment from Guyana to the Netherlands. More in this News Source Guyana report.
Drug enforcement agents in the Netherlands and in Guyana are probing the discovery of more than 1,100 pounds of cocaine in a shipment of rum that originated in Guyana. The Dutch authorities made the discovery of the cocaine among the boxes of rum when the shipment arrived at a port in the Netherlands on the 25th of November. Authorities in Guyana were contacted about the discovery, and an immediate investigation was launched. Head of Kanu James Singh told News Source today that based on the investigations so far, at the point where the container with the rum was passed through the scanner system, there was nothing illegal that was spotted in the container.
About 590 kilos of cocaine were found in a container that had originated from Guyana. The container transited 2 other territories before arriving in Rotterdam. What I can say is that the container was scanned and checked before it left Guyana, and we have verified that there was nothing but the product, which was rum from one of the local distilling companies, inside the container. So there was nothing illegal when the container was scanned. We have those images to verify that.
The Kanu head would not rule out the possibility of the illegal drugs being added to the container after the scanning process. He said a full investigation is on the way and he's awaiting additional information from his counterparts in the Netherlands. Once the scanning is completed of a container for export, seals are placed on the container and it is then stored at the wharf of the company responsible for its shipping.
From the checks and balances that we've done when it was scanned by the law enforcement authorities, there was nothing in sight. It spent a few days on the wharf under the control at the port facility. And as I said, then it transshipped to other territories. So we're waiting on our colleagues from overseas to share what they have. If there's anything to suggest that it would have been loaded after leaving Guyana. But right now, aside from the fact that the container left Guyana, there is nothing to indicate that the drugs left in the container from Guyana.
The large, bulky packages of cocaine were found plastic-wrapped fitted between the boxes of rum in the shipment. In the past year, there have been concerns expressed about the scanning system at the ports in Guyana, after there were 2 other drug busts in shipments that originated in Guyana overseas.
Dr. Jason Belizaire, a medical practitioner in Antigua and Barbuda, responds to Omicron concerns.
I think people should be concerned, but not alarmed. I think it's a concern for all of us, but I don't think all the information is out yet. And so I think there's reason for concern, but not alarm.
On Monday, the World Health Organization released a technical report on the 5th variant of concern. In it, it describes the Omicron COVID-19 variant as having an unprecedented number of spiky mutations, some of which are concerning for their potential impact on the trajectory of the pandemic. WHO Director General Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus explains the new variant, which emerged more than 18 months since COVID-19 was declared a pandemic, highlights the volatile nature of the infection.
No region, no country, no community, and no individual is safe until we are all safe. The emergence of the highly mutated Omicron variant underlines just how perilous and precarious our situation is.
Health authorities in the Netherlands on Tuesday said the presence of the new variant was identified in samples taken between the 19th and 23rd of November. That means the variant was in Europe prior to South Africa's reporting of their discovery to the World Health Organization.
We shouldn't need another wake-up call. We should all be wide awake to the threat of this virus. But Omicron's very emergence is another reminder that although many of us might think we're done with COVID-19, it's not done with us.
The WHO Director General adds scientists continue to study the new variant to better understand its severity and transmissibility. Dr. Belizaire is urging the public to continue to adhere to COVID-19 safety protocols. He has this advice for the populace.
Get vaccinated. It's the biggest, most important thing that you can do to reduce the loss of life that comes with COVID.
Rakib Aparicio reporting for ABS News.
Conveniently located in the Grand Shopping Center, for over 40 years, Food Fair has provided quality service at affordable prices. Now, grocery shopping is made easier and more convenient from the Food Fair web store.
Hey, babe. Listen, I need you to go down to Food Fair to get some groceries.
All right, no problem. Right away.
Thanks, babe. What are you doing? You're supposed to be going Food Fair to get a grocery, man.
I am, but didn't you know you can order your groceries online from the Food Fair web store?
Are you serious?
Of course. All you have to do is just to log on to www.foodfair.gd with credit card in hand, and with an order of $100 or more, Food Fair granaries will deliver up to 3 miles away. And you don't even have to worry about your information, you know. Their safety measures are excellent.
So hold on. You just order online and Food Fair will deliver to you?
Yep.
Oh, baby, better hurry up and order, man.
I already did. They should be here any minute now.
Enjoy easy online shopping anytime from your home or office from the Food Fair web store. Food Fair, where you can fill your baskets without emptying your pockets.
I am Eddie Frederick. This has been Caribbean Perspective, a whole new approach to highlighting developments in the Caribbean. In the meantime, please continue to log on to CaribbeanPerspective.com for more daily news and more.